Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestlers Way and to my predictions for WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, the biggest show of the year, is finally here and I'm so bloody hyped. The card looks really strong this year, it has to be said. And yeah, so many matches on this card I'm excited about. So yeah, let's get straight into our predictions. And starting off with the match which is going to start off WrestleMania Saturday. John Cena versus Austin Theory for the US title. And yeah, this is one that I'm kind of torn on. Before the match announcement was taking place, where it take place on the card, I thought Theory would win this definitely. But you know, a Cena babyface win to kick off WrestleMania, you know, I wouldn't rule it out. But yeah, I don't know, to get the fans really hyped for the card. But yeah, at the same time, I kind of feel like that's kind of been put in there to swerve to make you want to think. But I think Theory winning here be a massive win for his career, especially on the grand stage of all. So I'm going to say he'll retain. Moving on then to Seth Rollins as he takes on Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And yeah, this is on night one as well. And Rollins, you know, I don't know, it's a really hard one to call this because Logan Paul, he's been really strong in his WWE career so far. Losing to Roman Reigns last time out, but eliminating Seth Rollins at the Rumble. I don't know. I feel like Paul could get the win here, especially after his loss to Roman Reigns. But Rollins, at the same time, he doesn't really need a win. So I'm going to say it'll be Logan Paul, but there's going to be some dodgy interference at the same time. But moving on then to Lita, Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch as they take on Damage Control, Bayley, Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And yeah, this is a match that I'm really looking forward to. Obviously the legends going up against kind of the new up and coming, especially in the case of Kai and Sky. And yeah, it's going to be a really good match. Lita and Trish are still great. But yeah, the main storyline for me is Trish Stratus. Obviously been rumours about her turning heel, so that could well come into fruition here. And I'm going to say that will happen. And yeah, that would allow Damage Control to pick up the victory. Moving on then to Rey Mysterio. He takes on his son Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania, and obviously the build to this has been really well done. Yeah, Dominic, he's been great in his role as a heel. Rey as a babyface, everyone loves him, and obviously it's his Hall of Fame induction. So yeah, it's going to be a special weekend for Rey. And yeah, I can't wait to see this way this goes. I feel like Rey should get the win, but at the same time, Dominic, the ultra level heel, he on him here, especially on the weekend. Rey goes in the Hall of Fame, maybe too much for this, so I'm going to say Dominic for the win. Moving on then to the Usos as they take on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag team titles. And yeah, for me, this is a match that has the main event night one. The build to it has just been so bloody good. Right from when Sami Zayn joined the Bloodline, Kevin Owens finally coming around, and the Usos, Jey Uso especially, some just incredible work. And yeah, I kind of wish Sami was in the main event, but you know, this is going to be just as good, I feel. And yeah, Sami and Kevin Owens, I think there's no doubt about it. They really are going to take the tag team titles home here. And yeah, I can't wait for it to happen. It's going to be an incredible Mania moment. The first, these weird pointless showcase matches, Liv and Raquel, Natty and Shotzi, Ronda and Shayna, and Chelsea and Sonya. And yeah, for me this match kind of comes between two of them, Natalya and Shotzi. Yeah, I really can't see them getting a win. Same with Chelsea and Sonya. I think they'll lose and they'll complain to Adam Pearce for a while. But yeah, it comes down to the established team, Ronda and Shayna, or Liv and Raquel. Both of these, Liv and Raquel, WWE seem to have big plans for. But I can't help but feeling Ronda Rousey, yeah, she really thought she'd have a much bigger role on this Mania card, so I think they'll give her the win here. And then maybe a run as the women's tag team champions potentially, so I'm saying Ronda and Shayna for the win. Moving on then to this kind of weird opportunity matches, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Otis and Gable and the Viking Raid and the Street Profits all going to face each other. Yeah, kind of don't know what the point of this, all the women's one to be honest. Hope it's on the kickoff show. But yeah, I don't know. Otis and Gable, I don't think it'll be them winning because they're about to split up. Viking Raiders, I'd love to see them get the one because it'd be a big Mania moment for them. Street Profits at the moment, kind of breaking out single stars. Do they need to win? I don't know. I feel like they're going to go for the most established team here in terms of like big personnel. So I'm going to say Strowman and Ricochet. Moving on then to Hell in a Cell as Edge takes on Finn Balor. And yeah, this is going to be a massive match. I really can't wait for it. We know how brutal this could be. Edge and Balor inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, it's going to be great. But I don't know, it's a hard one to call. Will Edge get the win to kind of give us a big babyface victory at the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania? And yeah, big babyface victory to end such a long-running feud. Or will Finn Balor get the victory? You know, a big heel win, but really put him over. I'm going to say Balor will get it, to be honest. Moving on then to Gunther as he defends against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And we saw at Clash of Castle how bloody great this was when it was just Gunther and Sheamus. So add in Drew McIntyre into the mix. And yeah, we're definitely going to have a match of the year candidate here. I don't think there's much doubt about that. So yeah, I can't wait for this one. But yeah, I don't know, as for the winner, it's kind of a hard one to call, to be honest. Gunther has had such a great run. I don't feel ready for him to lose it just yet. McIntyre, I don't think it'll be him, to be honest. I think it might well be Sheamus, though, to give him the set. And Gunther can go and challenge maybe Cody afterwards. Moving on then to Brock as he takes on Omos at WrestleMania. And it's another one that's hard to call, really. I think the one thing that's certain here is going to get an incredible moment here that's going to be played over and over and over again on replays and stuff like that. Because just look at the size of these two men. But Brock Lesnar, rumours of him going away. If he isn't going away, I'm going to predict it will be a Brock Lesnar getting a win. But, you know, if he is, I think it could well be Omos. Give him a big rub and then maybe in store for a post-WrestleMania push. So, yeah, it kind of depends on that. But I'm going to say Omos. Moving on then to Bianca as she takes on Asuka for the Raw Women's title. And, yeah, this is another really hard one to call because Asuka, since she's come back, she's been booked as an absolute killer really well. Bianca Belair has obviously had a great year as Raw Women's Champion. So, yeah, it's one of those where I really don't want either of those to lose. But it's kind of the question is, will Bianca continue her reign? She's obviously won at the last two Manias, but yeah, will she give Asuka the big chance? Because Asuka really deserves it, but at the same time, I think Bianca deserves it as well. I'm going to say Bianca Belair will retain, and she's going to have a really long title reign, but it's one of those that could go either way. Moving on then to Charlotte as she takes on Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And yeah, this is an interesting one. I don't know, the build for this hasn't been as good as I thought, but yeah, Rhea Ripley obviously over the last year of the Judgment Day has just been so good and truly deserves this. Charlotte Flair, her reign as SmackDown Women's Champion, I can't lie, it hasn't exactly wowed me so far, but you know, it's not been terrible. But yeah, I just feel like this is Rhea's time and she kind of has to win here, and yeah, she fully deserves the belt and I can't wait to see what she can do with it. So I'm going to say that Rhea Ripley will become the new SmackDown Women's Champion at the Showcase of the Immortals. Moving on then to Roman Reigns as he takes on Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania, and yeah, this is such a hard one to call. Roman Reigns, obviously, what a reign he's had, just absolutely incredible, and yeah, like several other reigns, I'm just not ready to see it go yet, but Cody Rhodes, I mean, it's his time, man. He's just been incredible since he's come back to WWE. The fans are still so hot on him, and yeah, it just feels like it's all been built up for this, but yeah, I'm going to say it's Cody's time, to have it at the Grand Stage of All, him to dethrone Roman, it's going to be an incredible moment, so yeah, I'm going to say Cody for the win. But anyway guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, no thoughts, comments, comment below, follow and stream for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to the channel, it's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.